In April 2015, President Barack Obama threw out the ceremonial opening day first speech at National Park in Washington, D.C., continuing a tradition that started over hundreds of years ago from President William Howard. Through the years, members of the baseball community have shared a friendship with American chef executives on and off the field. This tradition is one of the most noticeable and obvious evidence for the famous quote, "Whoever wants to know the heart and mind of America had better learn baseball." The exact origins of American baseball have been controversial debate in American society because it seemed to be impossible for people to identify the first existence of baseball. However, the majority of historians believe that American baseball had origins of an English game named Router. Baseball is reported to become popular in the U.S. in the early 19th century under many different names like towball, base, or baseball, and have a long-standing process of development with many ups and downs. In the first part of the 19th century, baseball became so popular that baseball teams were formed even in small towns. However, it was not until 1845 that the first set of rules for baseball were introduced by Alexander Cartwright. The periods of intensive development of American baseball kept on. However, it could not last long because of the influence of Civil War in the early 1860s. In this year, in spite of the dramatical drop of the number of baseball clubs, the passion for baseball was widely spread over the other part of the country. As a result, after the end of Civil War, baseball started booming intensively than ever, with the foundation of National League and the American Baseball Association. Baseball became more and more popular sport which played an important role in American society. Like any baseball match in other countries, there are two teams called the home team and the visitor team competing against each other in the diamond-shaped field. However, American baseball teams have some distinctive features. One of the most obvious distinctions is the racial diversity of the players in American baseball team. It illustrates the portrait of the melting pot. While in other countries like Japan or Korea, the team members are mostly the native. In America, it is possible for audience to see not only Latino, African American, but also Asian players. Moreover, baseball is more popular in America than anywhere else in the world. It appears everywhere from the neighborhood field, schoolyard, small stadium of university, to the massive stadium of professional league. And American people seem to so much more interest in baseball than any other country. There are no exception of gender, ages, career, races for the sport. Through the ups and downs of the national history, up to now, baseball has been considered as American pastime for which burning enthusiasm would never end. It should be noticed that when the MLB takes place, it will appeal millions of attendees throughout the country. To be more specific, in 2015, the MLB became the highest season attendance, competing on the sport league in the world with approximately 73 million spectators. The passion for baseball can be clearly recognized not only through the number of attendants, but also through the enduring enthusiasm of baseball fans. According to Forbes, the longest baseball match in MLB is between two teams, the Brewers and the White Sox in 1984, with 8 hours and 6 minutes over the 25 innings. It could be concluded that baseball is an important part in American society, which cannot be replaced by anything else. Think heaven dreams, baseball still reflects our society. It's just that our society has changed. It can be proved through the U.S. history. Mark Twain wrote at the turn of the century that baseball was the very symbol of the outward and visible expression of the drive and push and rust and struggle of the racing, tearing, booming 19th century. Like the Spanish bullfight, baseball is regarded to reflect the moods of the when a baseball season comes, people from different age ranges and genders start taking out the baseball equipment from the back of their closets to enjoy a new season. Above all, the quality represented in baseball like accuracy, speed, stability, and flexibility reflect the characteristic of America in their daily life.